Hiya, you alright? My name's Cecilia and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would just do my kind of everyday makeup look. I do wear makeup most days, probably to be fair not so much now because we're working from home a lot, so it just seems like daft to put makeup on to sit in my room. Like, this is where I work all day, so it just seems like a waste of makeup, waste of time. I'd rather have the extra 10 minutes in bed, do you know what I mean? But when I'm in the office, I tend to wear makeup, especially because my skin is quite bad. I don't know if you can see, oh, you can see it there. Like, I've just always had bad skin. It's just how it is. I'm used to it now. So yeah, I thought I would just do my everyday makeup look. So I've already put on my sort of skincare. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a massive skincare routine. I just use sort of whatever moisturiser is on offer. I use that, and then I use a primer. At the minute I'm using the Ordinary Hydrating Silicone Primer, which is, you know, there's not a lot left of it. That's my only skincare that I do. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't have, like I say, I don't have a massive routine. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put my hair up and also take my glasses off, obviously, to do my makeup, which means that I'm not really going to be able to see. So if I'm like squinting, that's why. Also, I've got my mirror right here in front of me. Okay, so let's just get started. Oh, also I put a lip balm on. At the minute I'm using Burt's Bees, just some moisturising lip balm. Okay, so this probably takes me like 10 minutes to do in the morning. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques sponge, and the foundation that I use is No. 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation in Calico, which is the palest one that they have. And yeah, just shove this all over my face basically. But I don't really know if I have like the right technique for this, or if there is like a right technique, but I literally just beat myself up basically and just put it all over my face. Okay, so that is all now on my face, I think. And I use a buffer brush just to put it down on my neck, because even though it's the palest colour, it's still too dark for my skin. Although I have got a bit of tan on at the minute, so it might be the right colour. But if I use one that's actually like my colour, then I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost, do you know what I mean? Like, I look unwell. I'm that pale, naturally. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is my foundation done. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I use a NYX, or NYX, not sure, eyebrow powder pencil in ash brown. Now, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just do the same thing every time. So I don't know if I'm like, if you're meant to brush them in a specific way and then put the pencil on. I've no idea. But I always brush them afterwards. Let me know if that's right or wrong, because I have not got a clue. I am going to have to get a lot closer to my mirror to do this because I can't see myself. I have my glasses on. I should really get some contact lenses to do videos like this. But, you know, it is what it is. Like, I literally have to get so close to the camera. I mean, the mirror. You know what I mean. I think they match. Sometimes I can get them to look like, you know, sisters. Sometimes they look like long lost cousins. They're definitely never twins because they're just not naturally. But I think they look okay. They'll do for now. Okay, so next up is my eyeshadow. This is the palette that I always use when I'm doing my makeup. It's just a Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions. And it's just like an orange base. I think with blue eyes, orange always looks like nicer. So I mainly use the middle one all over my eyes, and then I use this orange and sometimes a little brown in the corner, but that's about it. I'm not very experimental with my eyeshadow, I won't lie. I'd love to be, but I think I just don't really know what I'm doing. I don't have like a massive technique, so therefore I don't want to experiment and it all go wrong. I'd love to wear like liquid eyeliner on my eyelids every day, but I know that I'll do it wrong and then you've got to take it all off. Like, I am literally that person that's like, that one's a bit bigger so you add a bit more, then that's smaller so you add a bit more. I am that person. I can never get it right, so I just sack it off and I just stick with just eyeshadow by itself. So yeah, I just put the really light one all over. I'd love to be really good at makeup, like, if it, you know, when like these actual makeup artists that can just do all sorts with the face, I'd love to be able to, but I can't. I'm sure if I really practice I could get like okay at it, but I've never been like amazingly good at art and stuff like that. Like, my hands are too shaky and I don't know if I've got the patience, but I'd love to be able to. Like, the thought's there, do you know what I mean? It's the thought that counts. So I'm just going in with the orange in the top corner, the slightly lighter orange, and pretty much just put that all over my lid and then go up a little bit. It just ends up like that. And the same on the other eyelid. Maybe I'll do a video like following someone's makeup routine on here with a bit more of an extravagant look. But I suppose like the video, like the title is, this is my everyday makeup, so I wouldn't go in the office with like a crazy look on anyway, even if I was really good at it, do you know what I mean? So that is that orange on, and then just the darker orange, which is at the bottom, just in the corner. And then just the dark brown right in the very, very corner. Okay, and then I just get the other side of my brush, but it's just like the thin square, more square side, and I go with the dark orange and I just put it underneath on my, is it called a water line? But I just put it underneath my eye basically, just under my lashes. Okay, and that is my eyeshadow. A bit closer. See, so it's nothing like crazy, it's nothing dead exciting, just a bit of orange. I don't even know if that looks alright, but it'll do, it'll do. So that is just the shadow. And then all I do with my eyes then is put mascara on, but I always do it at the end because I end up getting mascara all over my eyelid because I don't know. I think I must move my head too much, and like as soon as I blink I get mascara everywhere. So we'll go in next with a bit of bronzer, and I always use the Hoola Light. The normal Hoola one is just too dark for me. It looks very orange on my skin, so I always get the Hoola Light and just an angled brush. This is probably one of the worst makeup like tutorials anyone's ever done on here. Like, I'm not explaining things very well at all, but like I say, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just thought I was gonna sit down and do my makeup for the day, so I thought, why not film it, why not get a video out of it? And that's why we're here right now, that's why you're watching. So it is what it is, whatever's Trev's. So bronzer just in cheekbone, under my cheekbone maybe, and then I just go up a little bit. Naturally I've got pretty alright cheekbones, but because my face is quite round, quite, you know, chubby, you can't massively see them. But underneath, like, they're just being protected at the moment by the rest of my face, my circular face. But naturally I have got I've got an alright face structure, you know what I mean? I've got okay cheekbones. Sometimes I'll put it like on my forehead, but that's purely just because I've seen like people do it, and I think it's meant to give like the illusion that your forehead's smaller, but I'm not sure there's any saving mine. Like, I've got a big forehead, I've learnt to live with it, it is what it is, do you know what I mean? I don't think there's any saving it unless I've got my blooming hairline brought forward, but I'm not willing to do that. I don't care enough, quite frankly. And then just a little bit on my neck. This again purely just because I've seen people do it. I'm such a sheep, you know. I really should start doing things for myself. I'm not really sure if that does anything. Like I say, I think because my face is so round, I've not got like a nice chin structure, so I don't think this is actually adding, other than putting powder all over my neck. But that's what we do. Follow what the professionals do and try and replicate it, and just hope for the best. That is pretty much my whole, you know, vibe when I'm doing my makeup. Anyway, blusher is next. Now blusher is quite a new thing that I've been using because I'm naturally like pink. I always avoided blusher because I thought I'm putting my foundation on to like cover all of my pink, natural pink colour, pink complexion. So why would I then put blusher on top? But I've got into it of late. I've got into it and I don't mind a bit of it. I think because I always feel like blusher, people put it there and like it looks a bit, you know, like dull, like a bit rosy. I've been seeing people do it now where they kind of follow the bronzer with it. God, I can't talk. They kind of follow the blonde, oh fucking hell. They kind of follow their bronzer with it and go upwards rather than like round, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I've been doing recently. and just going like up my cheek like that. Like, I don't put loads on because I think I'm still slightly scared of it. I just don't want to look really pink. I feel like I say, that's what I'm like naturally, so I put makeup on to cover that. But I think that looks okay. Just a nice little bit. And what's next? Oh, mascara next, and then my lips, and that's it then. Sometimes I do put a bit of highlighter on, but I just feel like at the minute the highlight is just really not vibing with my skin. It just looks like a stripe, and I don't know how to get it where it's not like a stripe. Maybe I need to try a liquid one rather than a powdered one, but it's just like two glowing lines, and it looks ridiculous. So I've stopped using highlighter, and I just, you know, don't glisten in the sun like some people do, which is fine. We've all got to look different, otherwise the world would be boring. So next is mascara, and at the minute I'm using the NYX Worth the Hype, but this is another thing that I'll just, when this runs out, I'll get whichever one's on offer. Like, I don't have like a set, other than my foundation. Like, I've been using that No. 7 foundation for years now because it's the only one that is close enough to my skin colour without making me look unwell, and also covers, like, it's quite good coverage, and it's matte. Like, I feel like I get shiny really quickly, so I like a good matte foundation, do you know what I mean? So yeah, next is mascara, NYX Worth the Hype in black. One eye done. I feel like it does make quite a big difference to my eyes, but that could just be like placebo. Is that the right word? It could just be me thinking it does, but I feel like it does. What do you think? Let me know. Okay, so that is my mascara on now. What do you think? I think it looks okay from what I can see, which is not very much without my specs on, but I think it looks alright. It looks fine, it looks fine. Okay, and now lastly, I just do my lips. So sometimes I'll just do like a nudie, purpley, pinky colour, and then sometimes I'll do more of a red, but I'm just going to do the nudie one today, I think. What do you think? No, let's do the red. Let's do the red. So I'm just using a NYX lip liner in red. It's literally in red. That is the colour. So I'm just going to go, I don't have like massive lips, you know. I really used to want to get big lip injections and have like really big lips, you know, like when I was in school it was like a really massive, it's what everyone was doing with like around the Kylie Jenner era, when people were like, has she got lip injections, has she not? And she wasn't really saying, she just said she overlined her lips, but actually it turns out it was lip injections. That era I really wanted them, but I think now I've just kind of come to terms with, this is what my lips look like, they're okay, like this is what I've got, do you know what I mean? So I'm literally just going to go around my lips, line my lips. I'm going to have to get really close to my mirror to do this, so I'll come back up when I've done it. A little bit of a gloss over the top just to finish it off. And yeah, that is my everyday makeup. This is what it looks like. Take my hair down. I won't lie, I rarely do much with my hair. Like, I just about brush it, to be honest. I'd love to be able to do more stuff like that's like quick and simple, but I just don't know how to do it, so I just don't. Therefore I just give it a quick brush and leave it down, and then more times than not I'll put a hooped earring into. But yeah, this is just my finished look. Oh, and obviously get my specs on so that I can see what my finished look actually looks like. Yeah, it looks alright, looks alright. Not my best work, not my worst work. It'll do. This is what I look like most days. Maybe I should get a fringe to cover my forehead. I don't know, you've got a big forehead, get over it. My big brain, obviously. Oh yeah, this is my finished look. that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. It seems like I'm sticking to my video every day for this month. It's going quite well. Obviously we'll see how it goes. I don't know what number this video is, but it's within the first week, so we'll see how it goes for the rest of the month. But it's going okay so far. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, I really appreciate it. If you fancy subscribing, that would be great. I've not massively set a goal for this like next month or till the end of the year, but if you could subscribe and help me towards the goal that I'll make at some point, I'd really appreciate it, and maybe give the video a little like whilst you're there. But yeah, thanks again for watching. I will see you in a bit. Sound.